What are we unboxing today? The Biovore! Hi there, Chris here with another unboxing for you all. In this video, we are going to take a look at the new Tyranids Biovore, the redesigned, updated form for this little bit of bio artillery. Pretty darn exciting. This box is a 4 miniatures Tyranids Biovore. Big thank you to Games Workshop for sending me a review copy of this box. Big thank you to my patrons for your continued support and all you brand new ones. And of course, on YouTube, there's also memberships as well. And a huge thank you to everybody who takes the time to click that and, you know, click whatever makes sense to them. All right, so let's have a look at the back of the box. And we are greeted with two variants of the Biovore, the Pyrovore, and of course the Biovore, which drops the spore mines. Pyrovore, well, I mean, the name would suggest pyro, fire. It is, I imagine, a big flamethrower type of bug, whereas the Biovore throws the spore mines, disrupting the battlefield. You know, these little things explode and hurt people, and, you know, they're kind of a mess, right? This new form of the model, man, is fantastic looking. I think this is a much needed upgrade to the Biovore that has just been, you know, sorely needed, as the old version, the very first version, looked kind of clunky, and, you know, it was a model for its time. Then the next edition came out and it kind of gave it like this gorilla form, right? Because apparently Biovores are supposed to be using the orc DNA to make their, you know, their living artillery, as it were. And I kind of get it, because the Biovore launches spore mines, spores, orcs, right? So, okay, it jives, right? It jives. And I think these look way better than any other version that we saw in the past of the Biovore. I mean, the old form, the gorilla-looking one, was comical, but, you know, I don't know. It just wasn't intimidating. Whereas this thing looks like it's something that is hiding in the back of the battle lines or skulking up around, and, you know, it's just really fantastic looking. All right, enough gum flapping for me. Let's bust out the trusty, rusty blade of destiny, and let's cut into some cellophane. My favorite part of these unboxings, man. You know, I think all they would have to do is just send me a big roll of cellophane, and I would be happy. Some ASMR for y'all. All right, let's dive in. Let's have a look. Let's open up the box. So it's a pretty standard box that you get for units for, you know, Age of Sigmar and Warhammer 40,000 and everything like that. We dive in, we get the frames and the booklet. The booklet, let's have a quick look. The booklet is actually fairly thick, so there might be some fairly dense instructions to this thing. It is a 80 mil base and 325 mil base. It can be set up as the Biovore or the Pyrovore. It looks like it's 3 frames. Pretty straightforward construction. I like the carapace on this thing. It's so darn cool. Yeah, the Pyrovore. Pyrovore looks like it's got slightly different instructions for its legs, eh? Interesting. Very interesting. And the spore mines. All the lovely spore mines. So yeah, and then we also get a look at its rules and the spore mines rules, but that's not the focus of these videos. So we have our 80 mil base and 325 mil bases. Yeah, there's 3 of them. And then of course we also get the frames, and we will take a closer look at the frames and possibly even a sniff test. The head almost looks like a termagant. That's actually really cool. Again, I like the way they go about designing these models, especially when they're, you know, staying with the flavor of the army. And sport mines look pretty straightforward to assemble. Like they're 2 pieces. But yeah, so we'll definitely have a closer look, and yeah, we'll have a sniff around. We'll see what the spore mines smell like. So we're having a closer look at these frames here. I don't know which frame this is. I don't know what parts these are. If this is for the Pyrovore or Biovore. Well, I mean, it's all the same, but yeah, there's all sorts of little fun details on this. I like the carapace design on these. Very cool. And again, all the big beats are there as far as, you know, aesthetic, right? Like, you don't have to worry about, you know, these new models looking way better and a higher fidelity of detail than what is already present in the miniature line. And I appreciate that they're not going into this super detail, realistic type of vibe with these things. They're just, they're keeping it, fairly familiar, and I can appreciate that because it makes life just a little bit easier, especially if you're a collector and you've been collecting Tyranids for a very long time. Holy moly. All right, let's have a look at the next frame. The next frame. Focus. Focus. There we go. Yeah, I like this big carapace piece. That's so cool looking. I mean, you could probably make a really crazy Tyranid conversion out of that, eh? I'm sure there's some really clever individuals out there who are like, yeah, you know what? I think I will. I think I'll use that. Because, I mean, there's a familiar alien that has a head crest like that. I'm just saying. I'm just spitballing here. Yeah. The spore mines actually look really cool. I mean, like, I'm not really one for getting, excited about spore mines and the possibility of getting exploded by spore mines, but these spore mines do look pretty darn cool. And I like that they're very simple kind of construction. Just, 2 bits, slap them together, and go. Yeah. Really, really nice. Really straightforward. And again, it's kind of interesting how they're going back to this kind of just slapping the model in half, as opposed to like, how like in recent years, right? Like this hip part would join up to the shoulder and this part would be connected over here. And you know what I mean? Like you had all this kind of convoluted assembly versus the straightforwardness of this. And yeah, I appreciate it. I like that they felt they didn't have to really kind of redesign the wheel, as it were, with this. Oh yeah, we got to do a sniff test. Ooh, yeah, Biovore. Yeah. That's a sniff test, all right. All right, let's get back to the rest of the video. So that concludes our look at the unboxing of the new Tyranids Biovore for Warhammer 40,000 tabletop game. Yeah, it is really, really cool. Big thank you to Games Workshop for sending me a review copy of this box. Big thank you to my patrons. Without your continued support, these videos are not possible. And a huge thank you to everybody for their continued support and all you brand new ones. If you're watching this on YouTube, of course you are. You can also click the memberships down below. And a huge thank you to everybody who takes time to do that. If you're not able to support monetarily, i.e. money, thumbing up the video, liking, following, subscribing, commenting, ringing the bell, all of that helps the channel as well. And all it takes is a couple clicks of a button and you're helping me out a great deal. And a huge thank you to everybody who takes the time to do that. Take care of your brushes, they'll take care of you, and I will see you in the next unboxing or useless review. Maybe even a painting tutorial. Maybe even a live stream. Maybe a battle report. Ooh, you know what? A battle report. That sounds kind of nice, doesn't it? Okay, bye.